I'm Adventure Man Dan, a regular guy who's living life to the fullest. What I do, many think is crazy, but life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing at all. For years, I've taken every opportunity to explore around the globe. But now aboard my sailboat Adventureborn, I'm the master of my fate. So join me as I travel by the wind, play in the waves, harvest food from the depths, and teach those who sail with me aboard Adventureborn. Another terrible morning here.
Goodbye.
So how'd you sleep outside tonight?
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my
So we're about to pull up the anchor. We are not facing a great direction anymore. The wind is coming here now out of the south, but that should be perfect. We're going into this bight up ahead, back up in there. And there's supposed to be blue holes there and all sorts of fun, so probably only be there for like a day or a night, and then the wind's gonna keep clocking around, and we'll probably be back here in like a day or two. So, I don't have a problem with that at all. Let's put the anchor up and get going. Phew. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of wave action here, but it feels pretty comfortable once you're down inside or you're out back. But next we gotta go do some exploring. I am very excited to check out these islands and these blue holes behind me. Let's get to it. All right, so we got a little skinny in here. I think this is it, just up like that. Unfortunately, this blue hole has a dangerous and tragic past. 3 scuba divers dove deep down within this hole a few decades ago. But due to some unknown accident, all 3 ran out of air in their tanks and drowned before they could reach the surface. A haunting warning to all those who would attempt to dive this beautifully mesmerizing natural wonder. Having dove many blue holes in the past, I was all too aware of the dangers before ever hearing this story. So as always, safety was my #1 concern. I had heard that this particular blue hole would suck in water and push out water with the tides. As I approached, I observed many signs that confirmed it was pushing water out at that time. The surrounding water was colder, fish below were pointed down, fauna was also being pushed up, as well as some dust. And as I positioned myself deeper into the hole, I could feel the water rising up. Now I could appreciate this incredible wonder before me. Poor loggerhead sea turtle suffered a bad injury, from either a boat or a tiger shark most likely. But he's still swimming on. So beneath us is the blue hole we just dove. Did you like it, Maru? We found another blue hole and immediately swam/crawled to get in. But Maru got sidetracked by all the photosynthetic jellyfish, taking photo and video after video. Meanwhile, I was busy exploring the underwater tunnels and archways, which were a maze. Quickly finding this big lobster. Too bad it wasn't lobster season. Oh well. I continued exploring deep down through the tunnels. It was incredible. The light, dusty sediments were a clear indication that there was no tidal power within here, making it much safer to explore. Always trying to do my part to eliminate these invasive lionfish. But it's a shame, they really are beautiful fish. I found 2 more blue holes, so we're gonna dive those, see what's in those, and then I think I'm gonna launch the drone off this little island right here. Get a bird's eye view of everything, and might get going after that. We're starting to burn some daylight here. It's good fun. Phew. This is a safety line for a scuba diver left long ago. Spooky. Before getting out of the water, I thought I'd make a few fishy friends and watch their life up close. Feeding them just a little bit of some oysters, it was really cool to see how they would eat it and some would fight over the others. Just a fun little experience. Now to give you a bird's eye perspective of this incredible area. How incredible is this stark natural beauty? Fun today? How much fun did you have?
A lot. I mean, going to a place, it's like nobody has been there, or like you have no idea where you're going. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, especially after seeing that thing, like people die in there, just like, makes it a little more
interesting?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's cool. I had some fun today too. Let's go home in one piece. You might want to take this. Maru is cooking with her headphones on, so she can't hear me. Damn it, maybe she can hear me.
What?
I was about to say, whatever you're cooking smells amazing. Ooh. Some of the Nassau grouper from yesterday. Because I couldn't spear those mutton snapper today. It's okay. I'm gonna go spearfishing tomorrow. How did you sleep last night, Maru?
Pretty good.
Okay. Slept decent. As you can see though, it's getting a little rolly in here. So it's time to leave. Gonna pull up the anchor and head pretty much back to where we just were. We're gonna go a little further north and see if we can get a little bit more protection. And yeah, we'll see how it feels, and if we don't like it, we'll go somewhere else. Because the world is our oyster! Let's get it on. Pulling up the anchor with a manual windlass is a bit of an art form, and a good bit more of brute strength if there's not good teamwork and communication with the helmsman and the aft of the boat. But thankfully, Maru has my back. And that is how to get a manual anchor up off the ground very quickly. Good to go. Very well done, Maru. You're doing exceptionally well as the helmswoman. I think it might still be called the helmsman though, sorry.
Why? Non-binary helmet person.
You're being a great non-binary helman person. Helman person. Not helms person, but helman person.
I don't know, whatever word.
We're about a mile away from where I'm gonna try to anchor us. Still feeling pretty rough, but the wind's gonna keep clocking around. So hopefully we get some good protection. Let's find out. We just arrived at our little home here. And Maru has already prepared the third course of breakfast today. Isn't she wonderful, folks? I scouted this place out a couple days ago, so I know there is some hard coral here, so I really want to avoid that. I don't want my chain on it, I want my anchor on it. I want to make sure I'm doing my part here. So now I can see my anchor where I just dropped it right there onto the sand. The boat is now going to move over until it's facing into the wind. And at that time, we can back down and grip into some of this nice fluffy looking sand. Now that the anchor was set and we were, quote, home, Maru and I took the rest of the morning into the afternoon to catch up on some much needed video and photo editing. The hours upon endless hours of work we've got to do in order to get content like this out for you to enjoy. All right, we have done a whole lot of nothing so far, just organizing some files and stuff on the computer. We take a look outside, the weather is absolutely perfect.
Let's hope we don't get attacked by sharks today.
Speak for yourself. I like the attention. Today, hunting wild boar with our fins and our pole spear. Let's go get them. So, look what I found. A G.I. Joe action figure with hand gripping action. Rah.
Yay.
Let us go. Let us adventure. Kind of the only place we can really get in. Just a rocky coastline everywhere else. After spearing this hogfish, I saw a huge black grouper. This thing was an absolute tank, and I was on the chase, right up until this super dark and obstructed hole. After more than half an hour, I was about to leave when I saw another hogfish, attracted by the commotion I've been making. Looks like it's hogfish for dinner. But now the sharks were on us, and with fish attracting them, I'd have to fight them off and swim back towards the shore. Looks like I got that attention I wanted after all. But I've never lost a fish to a shark, and I'm not about to start now. The most dangerous place is back in the murky shoreline, where the sharks might accidentally bite me. I had to be quick to get out. Then, once I dropped my fish, I rushed to pick up Maru. Now we're safe. Good job. I wanted that grouper so bad.
My GoPro, I got your first catch.
Yeah.
After that, it fucking.
That's alright.
I mean, it would be super cool to get this the shooting by sharks and everything.
I got it all.
Good job, Daniel.
Yeah, I really wanted that big grouper. Get that big grouper.
And they eat sharks. Shark show.
Yeah, sharks chase us all the way to the beach again.
Like literally. Until the end.
Alright. I haven't taken any of my fish yet. This is my fish. Fish for dinner.
Yay. So what fish we got today? You got today?
It was a team effort. We got some hogfish.
I was checking for sharks.
You did a good job. You told me when the shark showed up.
Yep. I was really just looking everywhere.
I know, I could see you.
I was like, oh my god. I spent the rest of the evening till past sunset cleaning both hogfish. I wanted to make the most of these fish and waste as little as possible. My sailboat neighbors came over and I gave them a couple of fillets. It feels good to share with each other, something I've always loved about this sailing lifestyle. So for dinner tonight we have all that deliciousness from the hogfish. It ended up being a little too much, so I couldn't use the heads. But in here is the belly of both the hogfish. That's 4 belly sides, plus 4 collars, plus part of one fish frame I didn't fillet particularly well. It had a lot of meat on it. So you've got a lot of hogfish in here, all coalescing together with different herbs and spices, including wahia peppers, courtesy of Maru, who's hiding behind her towel. I want to hear music.
All right, go back to your music.
Okay.
No more blogging for you.
Yeah.
This is all belly meat right here. I scaled these because I wanted to put the skin in as well. That'll give it a nice little change in consistency, and the skin is very nutritious. Look at all that meat. All this normally gets wasted when you fillet a fish and you just chuck out the belly because it's got the rib meat in it. Boom. Look at that. That is delicious meat that I don't care how good of a fillet job you do, there's always going to be meat right there. Such a good way to get it all. And what I'm pouring the first amount into is going to be our ramen for this evening. So this is the broth with the ramen cooked and the onions cooked with it, and then I kind of hand pinched and went through all the pieces of meat to make sure they were all bone free. You also have some of the skin in here, which I pinched up as well. That'll just kind of give it some extra texture as well. Fish skin is highly nutritious. Over here then we have the broth, but I actually had so much meat from the bellies and the ribs that I had to add some of the meat into this, so it'll be kind of like a meaty miso soup. We'll save that for later, but this should be absolutely delicious. Let's get this into a bowl. Maybe add a little bit of Gruyere cheese. Yum. Maru is putting away all of the leftovers.
Hashtag booklet.
And I'm getting a little tired and cranky, so I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then we're gonna sit up here in the cockpit and watch the big moon and hear all this wind go by. You'll notice the boat is pretty stable right now. There's like 30 knots of wind out there because we have an awesome anchorage tonight, and I am really happy about that. Yeah, yes. Some nice crispy bacon to start the day. Maru's just waking up and already looking so lovely and happy and shining and just very, very ready to go already. Been up for like 3 hours like I normally do. I'm gonna get this bacon eaten and sorted, and then gonna pour my water jugs into the boat, and then take a dinghy ride over to my neighbors over here. They have a water maker. They've offered to give me some water. That'll save us from having to leave here sooner than we want to, extend our time here a whole lot. It'll just be pretty nice. So yeah, let's go. Roger all that. Yeah, no, whichever one you want to go with, I am more than grateful. I really appreciate this. Getting this water will certainly extend my time down here.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to do it. We really appreciate your kindness and what you're doing out there. So that's all good stuff. And then I can just drop a hose straight down and you can fill them right in the dinghy, save you a little work.
Oh, that would be really cool. Wouldn't even have to take the jerry jugs out then.
We'll see you soon. Santosha, standing by 16.
So eventually it came up with water, and they're like, well, we want you to stick around here. We want to hang out, and they're like, we got water. Do you need water? And I was like, oh my gosh, we're probably gonna be empty soon. So this will be great. Get to fill up on water. Good morning, good morning. All right. So Jeff and all them were super, super nice. Able to get the water.
After a few rounds of filling up jerry jugs, my water tanks on board Adventure Board were full. A very big and grateful thank you to Jeff on Santosha. What an absolute legend, and a great family to buddy boat with and anchor nearby.
I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful lunch. Big thanks to Maru for putting it together. Thank you, Maru.
You're welcome.
And our friend should be here any minute now. Welcome aboard! Oh, well, how are you guys? Coming over. Ooh. Baked goods.
I love entertaining aboard Adventure Board, and I always have fun showing the unique designs I've incorporated into my sailboat.
Yeah, this is great. And it makes it so much more comfortable and you don't hurt your knees.
No, that's because I didn't have a coffee that day. I have a very strong caffeine addiction. Like if I don't have my coffee, I can start puking and headache, like migraine.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I got sponsored by First Wave Coffee.
Yeah.
Before I left, and it seems to do just fine for her. It's such a delicious home mountain brew taste that it really gets you going in the morning.
No, it really helps me out.
It's so cute. It's not bad.
We all enjoyed a wonderful lunch cooked by Maru. This is one of the best parts of the sailing and cruising lifestyle. Having other friends over and hosting, it's a great way to get off your boat and socialize with others. Living on a sailboat, no matter what size, can be tough even with the best people around you. So it's good to mix it up from time to time.
Awesome. Thank you.
In like 15-20 minutes, I'll run over to you guys and we'll just go over it real quick.
If you want to come over
Come over
for
if
a
you'd like a
cocktail,
cocktail.
I'll make you up a cocktail.
Thank you.
Oh, all right, well, and there we go, and we're set. It's not even goodbye. We're about to go on a little night mission here over to the beach and try out my Dragon Fire Staff for the first time. We'll see, it's still pretty windy out, gonna be pitch black. Gotta find the shore to start with and the beach. Should be good fun. You. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what just 3 days sailing and cruising in the Bahamas can be like. If you did, please hit the like button and share this video. It helps me out a lot as I'm trying to rebuild my YouTube channel. Thanks for seeing this adventure through to the end. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something, or were inspired to choose your own lifestyle of adventure. Don't forget to press the like and subscribe button to see more videos like this and help support my channel. I post new videos as often as my chaotic lifestyle allows, but if you'd like to see more content now, check out my Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and website for everything else, or if you're interested in joining my crew aboard AdventureBoard. See you on the next adventure.